Oh, you want to play Nolan? Is that what this is? You might be able to trade with Nolan. He's trying to trade. I guess he didn't hit any against me. I got lucky.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that... Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Check 20.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You probably need a guy like a big man or something like Capella.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set. Ready to aim. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip right. Rip right. Win.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What we got? Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 4.
Out of the gun, Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Kill 8. 20.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Spins by and caught by Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
I'm going to come back to you. Check. 50.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go. 54 Mike. You can't block me.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Great. 54. Delta, 54. Crunch time, defense. 54 is Mike.
Newton now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Wilson on first down. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Go 14.
Fournette running right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check pitch. Mike is 59. Go, guys. 4 down. Check right. Mike's 59.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Mike 52. Get him. Back to left.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready? 180.
53 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shift. Watch the shift.
Great.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
We're set, ready?
54 mic. Get your swarm on.
Hey.
Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set, 180. Great.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On 1st and 10, Newton sliding out of the pocket. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mike, set. 133.
You're not ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. Check 24. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 36. Check.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at about the 14. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
What? 380.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Touch 50. Touch 50.
52. Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
36 power. 380.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Here's Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Right there, 54 Mike. Yeah. You don't want to know.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
What? Ready? Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. This go-around, he's hit behind the line and taken down.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Gun. Get it.
To throw again on second down. Newton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Now Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Time to go, 54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight.
From the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
I got you. At 12. You go tight. You got tight right there. Wait. Sponge. No. Cut.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I'll go special. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Bring it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson now to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 32.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 8. Switch. Tighten up. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, Newton going up top. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch. Bang, bang, bang.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
From the gun, Newton. He completes it to Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
53's Mike. I don't even know why this team showed.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Mike Fight 9.
They got Friday.
This is Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52, go out.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike Fight 4. Here we go.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch the air. Look for signals. No.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
So, everybody left.
Yeah, we were like waiting on Chavez. I was like hungry and I got tired of waiting.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
52's the mic. Hey, me and you all
They'd have said he took like 30 minutes.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He said,
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Are you watching it?
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it?
He's
down into the end zone twice, trying to get
dude,
there
it
for the
was.
3rd
I was losing
time.
10-7,
No one likes to have
and
the hat trick against them.
then we started scoring. So. Are you still watching?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You can't get behind on my
This
team,
Carolina
otherwise
offense at the line,
I got
ready
this
to
pass
go.
rusher
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing
just
to avoid what happened on the last drive
is
running the
unstoppable.
football.
I don't know what else to say.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They
When
know
you
the
start passing,
situation. And
you're
by
in
the
trouble.
way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape,
there he is now.
and he goes down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him.
Watch the right, the guy on the right.
Season.
Tell me what he does.
The
Just
Panthers on 3rd down.
spearing
They've converted
Cam
3
Newton
times in 8
over and over
chances.
and
This is
over.
3rd and 8.
like edge.
Check 25. Check 3. Check 3.
On this day.
Out of the
The
gun,
music
Newton.
playing.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
I just don't want anybody to get hurt. I'm starting to milk the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. On the move to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds
Terrified.
and avoid the big hit.
Get it. Look at it. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. The open man is Westbrook.
Good hit.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready? 180. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Showing it. Showing it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars,
I think that's the first time ever I've went 16-0. Tough to do. Oh, the Travis Kelce Legacy Award. Let's go. Odell Beckham Legacy Award. What else do I get? What world is Odell Beckham better than Travis Kelce? I don't get it. Huh? Yeah. Odell's fucking... He's overrated. He's good, but... Definitely ain't better all time than Travis Kelce. Not yet, at least. Dude, Jada, look at... Are you still watching? Look at the touchdown interceptions of everybody. Yeah, I know. Even like 13's a lot for me. I don't know, they just throw the ball. Fuck it. I don't know. I mean, the defense reacts super fast, but I don't know how people throw that many picks. Crazy to me. Got to finish it off.